You're watching WITI Milwaukee. When it matters to you, it matters to us. Fox 6 News, because you matter. Fox 6 News at 9 starts right now.
Now to a violent game that's being played on the streets of Milwaukee.
Shots fired, but where did they come from? Police used to show up and look for shells, but now they have a new method. Can they really predict the next shooting?
Investigators.
What if you could predict where a violent crime could occur? Now, it's not a perfect science, but Milwaukee police are using a combination of technology and trends to forecast the next possible shooting and possibly the next murder as well. Jeremy Ross has more on the science behind this system.
A kind of shell game takes place every night on Milwaukee streets.
Suspect fired 3 shots at the police.
A shell game where police use technology to seek out shells and spent ammunition, as well as the people who use them in violent crimes.
We're going to another ShotSpotter call.
Officer Philip Ferguson and his partner,
You hear any shots out here?
Officer Lori Kovalevsky, search for someone with a gun.
7 rounds fired.
While neighbors may hear the gun blasts, officers in squads hear this alert sound.
There it is. Few incident. 3,200 on 28. Just where we just left.
Within minutes of the trigger pulled, the squad is notified and on scene, and officers are on the lookout for evidence.
Oh, y'all to respond that quick.
Yeah, I told you that ShotSpotter.
This is the analytical section of ShotSpotter.
Lieutenant Chris Blazak walks us through the ShotSpotter system. It uses special sensors placed in high-crime neighborhoods to listen for sounds like these. Special software is constantly seeking out gunshot audio signals, helping police find the shots quicker than the shell games of years past. And GPS can match the sounds within feet of a location.
We were seeing a trend in gunfire in this specific neighborhood.
The system shows police not only when shots occur, but where the gun violence is most severe, through clusters of red dots.
The large M here that stands for multiple shots.
Assuming criminal behavior of the recent past will repeat itself, police say they're able to forecast where violent crime could occur in the near future and position patrols to stop it before it happens or more quickly curb violence.
That happened in this alley over here.
That kind of prediction proved true August 11th near 16th and North. Blazak's analysis placed officers in this area where a shot trend was spotted, and it wasn't long before officers spotted something criminal.
He's firing a gun off right in the middle of the street.
Cops chased 2 men down this alley.
And the suspect fired 3 shots at the police. That's one of the bullet strikes.
No one was hurt, but the prediction proved dead on, due in part to sound analysis.
This one's just 6 blocks away.
Minutes after their first shots fired call of the night, officers Kovalevsky and Ferguson are alerted again by the system. They estimate doing this 5 to 10 times a night and hundreds of times per month.
There has been a lot of shootings this year, too, this summer.
The hope is greater police presence in areas where violent crime is forecasted could stop or curb gun violence. That strategy, however, isn't a reality for these officers yet.
I would say in my 7 years, this has been the busiest summer I've ever worked.
But they say the system is allowing them to uncover used ammunition and find its owner quicker and easier.
ShotSpotter just went off 3285 North 28th Street.
Technology and analysis putting law enforcement in a better position to respond to a dangerous shell game. Jeremy Ross, Fox 6 News.
Now, one major reason why this is an imperfect science is the assumption that criminal behavior will be consistent. That's not always the case, of course, and police are all too familiar with random acts of violence. In the past, police would rely more on neighbors to call in gunshots, but a study of 300 shots fired last year shows Milwaukee police say only 14% of the time citizens reported that gunfire. Sadly.